Hello students, again welcome to the chemistry classes. In the previous class we have discussed about the different chemical properties of lubricants. Today we discuss the last property of lubricant, that is saponification value. So saponification value is very important in terms of difference between the types of lubricants. For example, if there are three types of lubricants in front of you in a beaker, then in that situation, if I told you that which one is animal oil, which one is vegetable oil, or which one is lubricant oil, means like petroleum oil, and there is no name written on the beaker, in that situation, this saponification value or this process is very important to distinguish between the oils. Especially this saponification value is distinguished between the animal oil, vegetable oil, and in between petroleum oil, means that animal oil, vegetable oil, and distinction with the petroleum oil. So in lab work we can easily done this work and get the proper result at that time. So now let us start from the board that it is the number of milligrams of KOH required. Again here we use potassium hydroxide as a base to saponify 1 gram of oil. It is the characteristic property of vegetable and animal oils and not of mineral or synthetic oil. So this is the distinction point. Not of mineral or synthetic oils, means that at this point this saponification value distinguishes between these two terminology and this. It is the alkaline hydrolysis of pure oil giving soap and glycerol, means that the nature of this process is basic. Alkaline is basic. In general, we also use potassium hydroxide, that is a base which distinguishes these values, and after the process what we get, that is soap and glycerol. Fatty acids is decomposed into these two parts. A good lubricant should have low saponification value. With the help of this value, we can know whether the oil is vegetable, animal, or mineral. So this is very important property for the learners, and they can do this work inside the lab easily. So after the discussion of saponification value, we have completed the chemical properties of lubricants. Now the last segment, we entered in the last segment of this chapter, that is the lubricant chapter, and that is selection of lubricants for various types of machineries. So after knowing many things about the lubricant, this is the last part where engineers like you work. Okay, so when you work in the industry, then at that time it is very important to know which type of lubricant will use in which type of machine. We can't use solid lubricant in a cycle or in a sieving machine, because they comes under the delicate machines or light machines. Just like that, we can't use grease inside the JCB or bigger machines, because at high temperature and pressure the grease will not work properly. So it is very important for us. So now let us see on the board. Selection of a lubricant for a particular job is very important. The properties of lubricants always different from each other. So there is need to choose the lubricant whose property should not change in between the working condition. This is very important point. Should not change in between the working condition. The working condition on which selection of lubricant depends are as follows. So these are the four conditions in general on which selection of lubricant depends. The first one is speed of moving parts. What is the speed of moving parts? That is very important. So if animal oil is used in a motorcycle chain, then that never stand there, and after getting speed throughout from the chain. Just like that. Second point is pressure between moving parts. How much pressure upon the machine? That is also very important. If pressure is less, then we can use animal oil, vegetable oil. If pressure is high, then we should use solid lubricant. So that it is a very important point also. Next is presence of moisture. As we discussed in the previous classes, that if moisture is present inside the machine parts, then it causes corrosion, and that will lead to the wear and tear inside the machine. So if machine works under heavy moisture area or under heavy moisture, then in that situation we should select lubricant of just like that environment. The last one is the temperature, means that if temperature is very high, moderate or very low, that the lubricant will work as per that. And type of lubricant system. This lubricant system is that types of mechanism, which type of mechanism is going on inside the machine. So these are the four most important conditions on which lubricant selection of lubricant has depends. So today's class we discuss about the chemical properties and selection of lubricants for various types of machineries. In next class, I will discuss about the different works and which type of lubricant will use in such type of work like cutting machines or transformers, etc. and so on. So thank you very much for watching my videos. Thank you very much.